Hey you guys, this is the Imaginary here today to bring you my discussion video of how strong do you guys think Piccolo is at the end of the Dragon Ball Z series. And basically this is obviously going to be mainly focused on the most well-known Dragon Ball Z character, Piccolo. And we already know Piccolo, his origins, and that he's a Namekian, and he has helped the Z fighters throughout countless times throughout the series and defending the Earth against evil invaders who plan on conquering the planet itself. And so, I mean, his help has been a big influence for their success in saving the planet. So, but the big question is today is how strong is Piccolo? Like, how strong has he gotten, like, after the Majin Buu saga? Or basically, well, simply put, the Kid Buu saga, because the Kid Buu saga was initially, well, supposedly the last saga in the whole series in general. And I know the Battle Gods that came out as well, and that's canon as well, and that's pretty much taking place after Kid Buu. But right now I'm just gonna focus basically more after Kid Buu. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pretty much talk about the key points that I think, because I'm going to assume, because that's all we can really do is make our assumptions, because there's no accurate evidence that shows how strong Piccolo is at power wise, but it has indicated, and most of these points I'm about to state in the video, such as during the Cell Saga. Well, mainly it was the Cell Saga. That's when we know he was really powerful. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about the main key points and make my assumption where I believe where he's at in power wise. Like, see, like near Super Saiyan 1, near Super Saiyan 2, between, after Super Saiyan 3, or, etc. Okay, so first thing first, I think the best place to start is actually in the Cell Saga, because I don't think it will help at the end of the day if we go back to Dragon Ball, no, near the end of Dragon Ball when he was an antagonist, and going from the Saiyan Saga into the Nair Saga. I think the Cell Saga would be a perfect place to start, since that does pretty much indicate where he's at in power, and that he was at the time. So first things first. Alright, so in the Cell Saga we have Piccolo and Kami. They do their fusion, and they once again become the original being that they were prior to when they separated into two different entities. We already know one, the evil was Piccolo Jr., the current Piccolo's father, and Kami. So after he fuses, I think it's mentioned, I'm not too sure if it was mentioned in anime or not, maybe in the manga, that he, in that form, he was stronger than a regular Super Saiyan. All right, and after his two encounters with Cell, and obviously his first encounter was better than the second encounter, because obviously Cell, he absorbed all the humans, well, a lot of humans to gain more power, and thus coming a whole lot stronger and overwhelming, not just Piccolo, but also Android 17. And then successfully, we already know, absorb 17 and then transform into his second form. All right. So I think here is where this is kind of the more iffy assumption, because after his two encounters with Cell, he goes into the Hybrid Body Time Chamber and he trains there, and his goal is obviously to beat Cell. That's pretty obvious. That's why that was pretty much the whole concept of them going to Hybrid Body Time Chamber in the first place. And when he got out, we saw Trunks' expression, and then we saw Vegeta's smirk. And I don't know if he went there twice. I think, if I remember correctly, I think he just went there once. Yeah, I think that he went there once, right after Goku came out. After Goku and Gohan came out, the whole body time champ, he went in. And then Goku commented on his powers, saying that, you got a whole lot stronger, Piccolo. But the thing here is that you're still no match for Perfect Cell. So we can easily assume there that Piccolo at that time was still far weaker than Cell, and well, I think it was base Perfect Cell form. The reason I say basic is because he went to 50% against Goku, then he went all out at 100% when he fought Gohan at Super Saiyan 2. So yeah, that's why I would say basic Cell. So we know he was under there. So the question is, when he first fought Cell, I think it was the second, or no, the first time, he was able to somewhat hurt Cell, basically. Like he was pretty much had the edge in their first battle, their first encounter. And I think what's important to realize is that Piccolo, like I'm not even sure if he was holding back. I think he was holding back because he had his outfit on. And so when he fought like Android 17, well, yeah, that battle. I almost forgot about that battle. When he fought Android 17, we see that he's pretty much even in power, or at least near in power with Android 17. I'm saying equal, or even a little bit higher, or slightly higher than Android 17, which easily assumes that, yeah, in that form he's starting a Super Saiyan, and then does training and so on and so forth. So I think now this is where we do the comparison. So I'm assuming, like during the Cell Saga, he was probably, and yeah, he fended off against the Cell Juniors pretty well too. Yeah, I'm sorry if I keep like shifting off gears here, but I'm still, like trying to talk and then try to think of pretty much thinking and talking at the same time. I don't know why, but anyway, yeah, Piccolo was able to hold his own for a while against the Cell Juniors, whose powers was equivalent to Perfect Cells. Well, 50, I've mentioned 50% Perfect Cell. So his training obviously got him significantly stronger. But I think where he's at in power, I'll say at that point in time, I'll say slightly, no, not slightly, I'll say maybe stronger than semi-perfect Cell. I mean, at least. Like around maybe Ascended Saiyan Vegeta level. Or maybe around Trunks' level. I don't know about Trunks, but Vegeta, I can easily say Vegeta's level. When he was Ascended Super Saiyan. But now we get to the hard part. Now 7 years, this is where we pretty much make our final judgment of how strong we think Piccolo is. Well, I think as well. Okay, after 7 years, after Gohan defeats Cell, we don't really know if Piccolo was actually training. Now, we can easily assume that he was because of the fact that, he's a fighter and that he wants to become stronger and try to catch up with Gohan and Goku and Vegeta, his rivals. So I'm assuming yeah, you know what? No, I'm assuming he trained for those 7 years. And he didn't, after that, he didn't train afterwards, after Kid Buu Saga. So basically, when he counted the board, he was completely, useless at that time because the board, used his spit to turn him into stone, basically, along with Krillin. And it was stated by the what's that word? The Zenshuu? Yeah, there we go. The Boro was said to be stronger than, well, no, just as strong. Was it just as strong? Yeah, stronger. No, just as strong as Cell. There we go. So I could assume right there he didn't train at all, but I'm gonna say he did train somewhat. But now I'm gonna do two scenarios with this. I think with training, he arrives Super Saiyan 2. I believe at the end of Dragon Ball Z, he arrives Super Saiyan 2. Without training, he'll be just the same, but I did saw him meditate prior from the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament. So, I mean, that's not intense training, but it's more of a mental training. And I don't know if, mentally, well, he gets mentally stronger, but I'm not too sure if he physically stronger. I mean, that's the thing. So, you also got to take that into consideration as well. But I think without training, he's still the same, like above second form Cell, and above Android 16. I think he's around there. Now, with training, if he did need trade for 7 years, then he'd be rivaled at Super Saiyan 2. Like maybe he may be able to take on a full power perfect form Cell. Not super perfect form, but the 100% perfect Cell. The one where Gohan just easily demolished him. yeah, that level cell. So yeah, there's two sides. So I'm gonna believe he did train, and his power did indeed, I think in my opinion, rival that of Super Saiyan 2. I mean, I think it will kind of make sense because I always saw Vegeta and Piccolo very close in power. I mean, because in the Saiyan Saga, I think yeah, Vegeta's power was 18,000, and Piccolo's was like around, I think it was under 5,000. I think it was like 4,000. It was somewhere around there, above 4,000. So yeah, I think that yeah. So that's pretty much my assumption. I think Piccolo is pretty much equal to that of Super Saiyan 2. So that's pretty much it, guys, for this discussion. Tell me what you guys think. Oh yeah, thumbs up if you like this video. Comment down below on what you guys think how strong Piccolo is at the end of my Saga. I think he is stronger as Super Saiyan 2. Like it's very, I think it's like close to Super Saiyan 2 level. And also subscribe to my channel for more manga chapter reviews, anime discussions, and many more. And I will post a notation on the right corner of this video of my next video that I'm going to be doing, which that's going to be a live reaction of the latest Naruto manga chapter, which I can't wait to just find out what's going to happen since Sasuke and Naruto are in another dimension. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so this is the Imaginator, and hopefully you guys have a great day. Bye.